All right, ladies and gents, so this video is going to be uncut, unedited. I was just at the gym and my phone was spammed by hundreds of messages from all my friends, Pac, Triff, and apparently there's some new Yu-Gi-Oh rule changes that's going to be breaking the internet. The last time that there was a rule change, it was based on the new time rule that Konami implemented, where, there's going to be no more draws, and if you try to burn your opponent in time or whatever, it's going to be a double game loss, etc., etc. Obviously, a month ago when that announcement was made, everybody had an uproar all over social media. So Konami decided to actually take it down. So that was great. Konami listens to the community and they decided to take it down. But now there is apparently a new rule change that's going to be breaking the internet. And obviously, I'm just going to react to this and give you guys my thoughts on it, right? And honestly, Triff called me like 10 times, Pac called me like 4 times, and this has to be super duper urgent for them to be calling me that many times at the gym. You know what I'm saying? So look at this. Like, you guys can tell, like, my hair is still sweaty from working out. But anyways, let's take a look. I'm on X right now. Let's take a look. But why though? Like my whole X is like kind of like blowing up right here. Duelist, the official tournament policy is updating, including infractions and penalties. Read about it. Let's take a look at it together. All right, so let's take a look at this. So what is the new change? Okay, so blah blah blah. Changes this section include Yu-Gi-Oh! Swiss rounds have been extended to 50 minutes. Okay, so 50 minutes. So instead of 45 minutes, it's going to 50 minutes. Okay, it's good from tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 events. So for all events, local tournaments, regionals, and YCS and world championships. So 50 minutes is good. Round times may be adjusted for tier 4 events. Any such changes will be announced before the event starts. So this is good. Okay, so 50 minutes, 50 minutes per round. That's great, no? So we get an extra 5 minutes of playing. Okay, number of rounds general. What change? This is the new subsection to accommodate the difference in number of rounds required for specific tournaments tiers. What does this mean? There isn't any new information. Okay, so what's new? Number of rounds tier 1 and tier 2. This is a sub. Okay. Number of rounds, tier 1 and tier 2 events. This is a new subsection. The maximum top cut for any number of tournaments. Huh? Am I reading that correctly? Am I reading this shit correctly? The maximum top cut for any number of tournaments participants is 8. Yeah, top 8 regionals, right? The maximum top cut for any number of tournaments participants is 8. This is for regionals, right? For tier 1 and tier 2 events. Wait, but isn't tier 1 and tier 2 just locals and regionals? But tier 3 events is YCS championships, right? So this doesn't affect. What does this mean? Regardless of how many people enter a tier 1 or tier 2 tournament, the top cut playoffs will cap at 8 duels. Regardless of how many duelists enter a tier 1 or tier 2 tournament, the top cut players will cap off at 8 duelists, top 8. Honestly, I'm so confused because I have to search up what's a tier 1 and tier 2 event. Tier 1 is casual, okay, OTS stores. Tier 2 is YCSs, Yu-Gi-Oh! Championship Series, Yu-Gi-Oh! National World Championship qualifiers, and World Championships. Dude. Regardless how many duelists enter a tier 1 or tier 2 tournament, the top cut playoffs will cap at 8 duelists. So Konami just wants nobody to play Yu-Gi-Oh! That's what I'm trying to concur here, or trying to understand. From what I can concur is Konami does not want anyone to play Yu-Gi-Oh! So you're saying that if, let's say there's an event of 3,000 duelists, like Nationals, 2,800, okay? There's no more top 64. There's no more top 64. There's no more top 32. There's no more top 16. It's only top 8. Why? Why? Like, why? What? Yo, fam. Like, do you not want people to play your game? Like, what's the matter, fam? Like, I'm actually very confused here. I'm actually so confused. Imagine you paying money to fly to a YCS. You trained so hard just to try to get top 32 in a tournament so you can advance and qualify to enter top 16, top 8, top 4, then finals. But instead, your only chance to making it to win the championships is to be in the top 8. And so X2s don't matter no more. So you can go X2 at a tournament. Let's say there's a 12-round tournament. Okay, you go X2, you go 10-2. Usually that's a topping record. But now that's not a topping record. You basically have to go undefeated or just X1. You know, X1s won't even make it, maybe, depending on the sizing of the event. But this is ridiculous, bro. This is absolutely ridiculous, bro. This is how Konami single-handedly ruined Yu-Gi-Oh! With just one single rule change, bro. Tier 3 and Tier 4 events. Let's look at Tier 3 and Tier 4. I think Tier 2 is YCSs. But now, like, what's Tier 3 and Tier 4? Like, Worlds? Wow. Wow. So this goes for Tier 1, Tier 2, and also Tier 3 and Tier 4 is also cut the top 8, as you guys can see right here in this section. Top cut rounds no longer have a time limit. Wow, great. Top 8 players don't have a time limit. That should have been done a long time ago. Wow, that is phenomenal. Good. Wow. 2 additional rounds of Swiss have been added. Number of rounds. So instead of like 12 rounds of Swiss, there'll be 14 rounds of Swiss in a YCS or Nationals or Worlds, I think. So what does this mean? Regardless of how many duelists enter Tier 3, such as YCS or WCQ or Tier 4 tournament, World Championship, the top cut playoffs will cap at 8 duelists. This is the dumbest thing I've ever read in my entire life. Konami does not want players to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Whatsoever. Why? No idea. Duelists in playoff rounds will now have a set time limit, okay? We are balancing out this change of top cut by adding 2 additional Swiss rounds at Tier 3 tournaments, YCS WCQ events. If you lose in our earlier Swiss rounds, you will have additional rounds to recover, which gives you a chance to win additional prizing or even make top 8. What's the prizing? The day 2 packs? You're incentivizing me to get day 2 prizing. Okay, what's day? Like, okay, top 8 might be competing for the trophy, but are we still getting the same prizings for top 32? You know, top 16? You feel what I'm saying? Like, is there like a like? Because you know, at locals, right? There's top 8, you know, prizing, and then but there's top 4 playoffs at some OTS tournaments, right? You feel what I'm saying? But does that mean that we're giving chances to win some sort of like prizing if you make it to day 2, other than the stupid, you know, the day 2 packs that you get? So they're saying, okay, no more top 32. It will go straight to top 8. But does that mean that maybe we'll be getting additional prizing, which gives you a chance to win additional prizing? Like what's the prizing, fam? Are we still getting a playmat? You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's like maybe top 32 prizing, but it's like top 8 playoffs. You know, like I'm gonna give Konami the benefit of the doubt. Well, at least that's what they should do if this is an actual rule change, because if there isn't any prizing at all, that'll be ridiculous for people that actually fly over to these events, you know, pay money to stay at hotels, pay money to compete in these events. You know, it's expensive to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not cheap, bro. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not cheap. Obviously, it's cheaper now with the amount of reprints that we're getting, but traveling, hotels, you know, competitive players or casual players becoming competitive players, it ain't gonna be cheap, bro. So do we guarantee at least some sort of good day 2 prizing, you know, at least top 32 prizing and then top 8 playoffs? Okay, that's still ass, but can we at least have that? You feel what I'm saying? Because top 8 is ridiculous. Like, imagine you train so hard to try to get top 32. Now you got to train even harder to just try to get top 8. Bro, one loss can literally eliminate you from the tournament, bro. One single loss. You have to go undefeated, bro. There's no losing. This is the true testament of Yu-Gi-Oh! They want you to be like Yugi, bro. Okay? So prizes will continue to be awarded to duelists depending on their final standing in the tournament, just as before. Okay, so prizing distribution for top 8 will remain the same, even if you finish outside of the top 8. Oh, okay. We are balancing out. Okay, prizing distribution for top finishers remains the same. Okay. There you go. I literally answered the question. Like this, I should have read the whole thing. So that means it's top 32 prizing. So top 32, top 16 will still get prizing, but top 8 is playoffs. It's top 8 playoffs. Literally it. Prizing will need to be awarded to duelists depending on their final standing of the tournament, just as before. So it's the same. Nothing's changed. It's just that it's just no more top 32. No more top 32 playoffs. Straight up top 8 playoffs. That's it. That's kind of ass, bro. Like, it's so bad. Tournament play. This section covers information about Ridge's tournament, what changed. With the new end of match video, matches will no longer end with a draw. Wow. Wow. Okay. So this rule they did implement. So guys, there's no draws no more. It's a double game loss. It's a double loser, bro. There has to be a clear winner by the end of game 3. There has to be a clear winner. So what does this mean? Okay, guys? Let me dumb this down for you guys, okay? If you guys didn't understand the last time Konami made this announcement. So let's say, so you guys know Vanquish Soul players, right? Do you guys know what they like to do? They'll win game 1, and game 2, they'll just be slowly playing. Slowly. And then they lose game 3. And then they lose game 2. And then they'll go to game 3, okay? And then they go to game 3, and then they'll run out the clock, and then they'll go, okay, burger effect. You feel what I'm saying? Burger effect, burn 1500. Okay, that's time. Oh, I have more life than you, then I win. There's no more such thing. There has to be a clear winner, like winner, 0 life points, attack for game, clear winner. By the end of game 3, or you just tool your opponent, there has to be a clear winner by the end of the match. If there's no clear winner, doesn't matter if it's differentiate. That doesn't matter if the life points, your life points are higher than your opponent. That's not a clear winner. Like, it has to be a clear winner. You have to deal 0. You have to win. You have to win. If there's no clear winner, it's a double game loss. So that means even if I'm up game 1, and your opponent is up game 2, and game 3 I burn my opponent in time, since there's no game, since there is no deciding winner, an official winner, then it's double game loss. So it doesn't matter. So that's the rule now. Double losers now. No draws, just double loser. Just double loser, ladies and gentlemen. This is ridiculous. Okay? So they're actually implementing that. This section covers all information. In addition to game losses applied to the next round for the duelist responsible for submitting a match result within 5 minutes of the end of the round. Both duelists will receive a match loss for the current round. Okay? If the round ended in an end of match procedures resulting in a double loss, both duelists are equally responsible for submitting the match result. So you have to go up and submit the rule. What does this mean? Make sure that your match result is submitted within 5 minutes of the end of the round. Due to the end procedure, an unreported match result will record as a double loss. So you have to record. Wow. If you are submitting the match via new round, you are exempt from this penalty. Be the tournament organizer. End of match procedure, what changed? So we have entirely new end of match procedures. Switch rounds, single eliminations. We'll use the same end of match procedures. Okay, same thing. If a match is not ended with a winner, both duelists will receive a loss for the round. There you go. Double game loss, ladies and gents. No more burger burn in time, ladies and gents. The final match of single elimination tournament will no longer be timed. Some tournaments will have additional rounds of single eliminations that will be untimed. What does this mean? When the time ends in the round, the match is over. Now duelists may begin or continue any action that may take place. So like, when the time is called, the match is done. If the match is not finished, then it ends in a double loss. So if the match is not done, fam, it's a double loss. It's a 2-time loss. All right? The match is not done, it's 2-time loss. Okay? You need to have a winner, or else both of you are losers. Okay? A match is going to finish when one of the duelists either won 2 duels or lost 2 duels. You see that? You see? No such thing as burn in time, ladies and gents. No such thing as burn in time anymore. All these burn cards. So that means that Lacrima can get unbanned. Ooh. Fiends but Lacrima. What are you saying now? If the duelist completed 3 duels within the match, without the match finishing, and there's remaining time in the rounds, the duelist will go to the 4th duel. If the duelists have completed 3 duels without the match finishing, and there is time remaining in the round, what? If the duelists have completed 3 duels without the match finishing, if the duelists have completed 3 duels without the match finishing, the duelist will go to a 4th duel. If in order to win a match, a duelist must win 2 games prior to the round time expiring. Obviously, you have to win twice. But honestly, can someone in the comments just explain to me what this means, please? Because I'm kind of confused. But honestly, at the end of the day, it's just like, there's no draws. You have to win 2 games, and that's it. If neither duelists have won 2 games, the match ends in a double loss. Wow. So you have to win 2 games or else you lose. It's been several years since the last end of match procedures changed, so make sure you're prepared for the next tournament. Tournament policies often overlook because duelists focus on the card text and rulings. Tournament policy is often overlooked as duelists focus on card text and rulings. No, duh. We have to know what the cards do. We got to read the cards. Duelists don't even focus on these nowadays. But it's very bit as important as part of the tournament preparedness. Please make sure the review is current. Okay, so what does this mean? Konami just ruined Yu-Gi-Oh. That's what it means. Okay, Konami just single-handedly ruined Yu-Gi-Oh with just one single rule change. No more top 32. No more top 16. Just straight top cut to 8. I'm sure you still get top 8, top 32, top 16 prizing, but top 8, it'll just go straight to there once the the YCS or the tournament concludes. It'll just be the 8 best duelists in the world. Just how Konami intended to be, just like the anime. Top 8 duelists of Battle City Finals. That's it. Top 32 gets prizing still, but I think the prizing is like a play mat, a pack of sleeves. The day 2 prizing, and I think the reason why they're doing this is because they don't want they don't want like the tournament to be dragged too long. I honestly think it's a money issue for sure, because like I feel like these events go too long, and like they have a set time to be able to use these venues that they pay for, and if they go over time they have to pay X amount of money. That's what I can speculate, because why would they do this? Like, why would they not want people to play top 32? Why would they want to get more content and stream top 32, top 16, top 8? You feel what I'm saying? Like, why would they want to do that? So, like, it just doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? It just does not make sense to me. Honestly, guys, I just don't understand, bro. Honestly, yo, Steven, like, bro, can you explain this to me? Can you please explain to me? Okay, so from what I can understand here, here, bro, do you want to grab a chair? So, like, bro, Steven, like, you have to explain this to me. Okay? So from what I understand, all right, guys, let's let Steven react to this, okay? Steven gotta come. So Steven, so what I can understand is just go straight to top 8. Straight to top 8.
Imagine a bomb, a very large, big bomb, got dropped in this game. That's what just happened, causing an outright tsunami. This is crazy.
Okay.
No more top cut, no more top 32. You have to go X1 in 14 rounds to top.
Wait, does X1 even guarantee topping?
X1 will guaranteed. There will be a few X2s that make it. Most X2s will not. So it's going to be like you have to end. For players like me, I don't mind. But imagine, for the casual, this is awful.
Yes.
Because now you have to finish top 8. That means you have to go 13-1 in 14 rounds. Which I will never allow you to do. You can't even lose once. Like, you can lose once in. Do you guys know how many 14 matches of Yu-Gi-Oh it is? A lot of people say Yu-Gi-Oh's a dice roll. It's 50-50.
14 matches is a lot of matches.
So in like a 50-50, you have to win a 50-50 14 times out of 15. Yes. It is so difficult now for the casual player. You can never make a mistake ever. If you make one misplay in a tournament, goodbye. Good luck.
One thing that I do want to clear up is that there's still going to be top 32 prizing though.
There will be, but like, who cares? Like, you can't talk. Like, no more tops. Big congratulations to Jesse. He got 7 rings now. It's gonna be so hard to win, even for players like me or Christian Urena or Jesse or whoever, Pac. It's so hard now because, with these, if these time modes existed last year, I'd be a 0-time champion. I sneaked into 32nd and then won, and I sneaked into 9th and won. So I would literally not even top any of them. I would not be in the contention to play the playoffs. Who gives a shit about like Swiss rounds? Do you think the winner of the NBA Finals is decided who does better in a season? Yeah. The only thing that matters is playoffs.
Yes.
Do the like it's crazy.
Bro, like,
you know what? And also on top of that, Konami could have made this one of the greatest rules. All they have to do is insert the Pokemon rules. Here's what it is.
Tell me.
All X2s guarantee top. So here's the mathematics on it. Depending on how many players enter, but let's say 11 players in the tournament have a record of X2 or better. XO, X1, X2.
Yes.
That implies 5 players are X3. So what you do is you play a top 16 wildcard playoffs. Every X2 makes it X2 or better. There's no more draws anymore. Every X2 makes it. And then the last 5 players play like the next 5 players for that 5 slot. And then the top 6 basically get a bye. as a reward for finishing top 6 or whatever, top 4, top 5, whatever the math turns out to be, then that now ensures every X2 makes it. So if you do go 11-0, but just happen to lose your last 2 rounds, you don't want to jump off a bridge after. Now you're in a 11. Like I've been there before in scenarios where you're like 8-0 and you make it 8-2. We were literally in that scenario. We were undefeated at YCS Vegas. We lost the 2 rounds. We lost the last round of day 1, last round of day 2. We should have made it at X2.
Yeah.
We were 17th, even though we lost only 2 times in the whole tournament, and they were at near the end. Didn't make it. Imagine that now for this. You played 13 rounds, 14 rounds for Europeans because their YCS are even larger. So you go 12-0, you lose your last 2.
You're out.
You spend $1,500 to go from Toronto to Italy.
Yeah, you're out.
You have a hotel.
You lost all your money.
You have to get dinner. You have to take out your friends because you're the owner of Supreme Pro.
Yeah.
You have to pay for Pac.
Yes.
You have to pay for me.
Yes.
You have to pay for your girlfriend because you're a very nice guy and a gentleman.
Yes.
She's gonna want to go to dinner.
Yes.
She's gonna want to go to another dinner.
Yes. Yes.
You win every single match in round 1. You go day 2. You're 11-0. You're feeling great. You get a double match loss, one of them because your opponent played slow.
Okay.
Your opponent played slow. Would have been a draw, but your opponent played slow. Then you lose your only time in the last round because you face me or something. and then you go 11-2.
You don't make it.
You spend $10,000
On everything.
You don't make it. No glory. Congratulations, you're the first loser.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you, Konami. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Like I
Like
can't-
why? Like why? That's the thing. Honestly, guys, Yu-Gi-Oh! They're making like the anime, bro. Top 8 best duelists. That's it. That's literally it.
Maybe that's specifically why they did it. They want to emulate the.
Honestly, I was talking to them a bit earlier. I think it has to do with the money thing, for sure. Because I feel like time is taking too long at these events, and they
only have the venue for X hours.
they have a venue for only X hours, and then it goes over that X hours, so I need to play like thousands of dollars on top of that. So like, yo, we're just gonna give top 32, top 16 the prizing, so they can F off.
That's what they did. Oh my god.
Think about it.
That's what they did.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, top 32,
Oh
top
my
16,
God.
F off. Here's the pricing. We're not gonna remove that. Top 8 will just complete for the glory. For the glory of the
yeah,
trophy.
that's what they did. That's
100, bro, come on, think.
100%. Oh
It has to do with money, bro.
100%. Oh my god.
But for the sake of money, they rather sacrifice our happiness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and we're the lifeline of this whole game.
Yeah, we're the one that gives them money. So
Don't get me wrong. We want to give them money.
Bro, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! This is my
We
life.
love Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yo, honestly, Steven, I really hope that. Do you remember when they implemented this time change like last month, and everybody like had an uproar in the community? I really hope like they see this and they're like, oh my gosh, okay, this is actually terrible. Let's revert it. That would be amazing. That would be amazing.
At least insert every X2 makes it.
Yeah,
At least.
Yeah.
Because you know what? That is kind of like the old ones. You don't even need to have a top 8. Just every X2 makes it.
Bro, what? Yo. So what are people saying on X?
They are having a frenzy. Yeah, I still got 5 tops. first, fourth, eighth.
Oh my goodness. So
that means you have 3 tops. You got first, second, eighth.
Okay, first, second, eighth.
You did, right?
What do you mean?
You have a top. You have a first place. You have a second place, and you have a top 8.
Yes.
So let's go.
Come on.
We're safe. Let's go.
Bro, what is this?
So that's how it'll be. So 25, view it as 2200 is 2100 is the same math basically.
Yes.
So imagine this is a European YCS. They have 12 rounds.
Yes.
Vancouver was 10 because it was smaller. Anaheim is 11. Typically they have 11 rounds.
Yeah.
European ones have 12. So they add 2 extra rounds of Swiss in the season. It's like, oh yeah, let's have 120 games in the NBA season. Yeah, who asked for that?
Yeah.
No one. 14-0. 14-0, 0 or 1 person.
Yep.
13-1, due to the fact there's no more draws.
Yes.
There will be 2 or 3 X1s, leaving it so there will be about 4-ish X2s that make it, and about 8-ish that don't.
Oh my goodness.
So that's gonna be an absolute nail biter.
Okay.
Unnecessary.
So the only way for you to actually, so now like you actually have to play Yu-Gi-Oh.
You have to with 0 mistakes.
0 mistakes. Like you have to be Yu-Gi-Oh. You have to be Yugi.
You gotta play it like Yugi if he was on 4 Red Bulls. You gotta play like because you can't even remember the Macedonian that was playing Dino Spashowski who got the double match loss?
Yeah.
That happened to him twice. in the tournament.
So not only do you have to play like Yugi, you have to be on 4 Red Bulls.
4 Red Bulls. Worlds is 7 rounds, right?
Yeah.
He got 2 double. It was 2. Like one of them might have been a draw. One of them he might have been up 1-0, whatever.
Yeah.
Both count as losses. You're out of the whole tournament. So you're bound to probably get one. Like you're gonna have to tell your opponent, go faster. At the like if my opponent is taking more than 10 seconds to think, I'm gonna have to say,
faster.
Please play faster because of the thing. I don't want both of us to lose.
Okay.
And that's a fair statement.
Yeah.
I think everyone will need to do that. You guys playing, me included, I'm gonna have to. You know what Nesh did?
What do you do?
Playing with the 100-second timer for Memento.
Yes.
That's what he said. He told me. Me and the Discorder were interviewing him, and he said that what I did was I'll play on a 100-second timer.
Oh my goodness.
And he called me out. He said, you know, on Sam's video when you were saying, "Oh my God, he's gonna time out. I'm scared." He had 150 seconds left.
So he trained on 100 seconds.
He trained on a 100-second timer. The madman Nash, he's a genius.
That's insane.
So we need to start doing that for TCG. We need to start playing like
chess,
like chess timers.
The chess timer,
yeah.
like that. Actually, like we actually have to play like that.
And do you know how stressful that is?
That's
like,
so
you're
stressful.
gonna need to know your deck like
Inside out.
Inside out. Like
Do you know your deck inside out?
Oh, of course. There could be no more deck changes. Like you can't play 5 decks anymore.
Name the 3 effects of Yummy Surprise right now.
You'll be surprised. You could target 2 light beasts in the field, target 2 cards in the field, bounce both. The second effect, that's the main effect. The second effect, the main effect, special Yummy from your hand or grave. Third effect. Third effect.
No, you.
No, I can't attack directly. That's obvious. Third effect, even though I didn't do it at locals. But the third that I forgot, I made a mistake. Third effect is you can target a Yummy field spell in your field or grave. Either place it on the field or in your hand. Quick effect. Now, here's the crazy thing. Because of this, you're gonna have to. There's no more reading cards. If you're gonna enter battle phase, don't even think of. Let's say you cookie book. You can't even start to think. Oh, what's Azuna's attack? You're gonna have to know Azuna's defense is 1600. You're gonna have to know off by heart. Let's say you guys are calculating game through Nibiru. Okay, there's like 1 minute on the clock. You're calculating game. You have Lollipop, Snatchy, and Lollipopo. You gotta know immediately that 6900 attack with the field spell up. Like how I just did it right there. You cannot like start. 1200 plus I have 3 monsters is 15, that's 2700.
So for example,
I know that's 1600. I know Cupsy there will be 6300. Yes.
What if what if I already have game, but I go enter battle phase, time is called. I lose, right?
Oh my God, that I don't know.
No, because it says there has to be a clear winner at the end. Like the time stops.
Oh my God,
it's not end of phase.
There's gonna be some buzzer beater wins in Yu-Gi-Oh now.
Yeah, there is. Like bro,
3, 2.
Attack game. That's like 3, 2. I attacked, bro. I attacked. That's how it's gonna be, bro.
That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be cinema for those watching at home.
Yeah.
That's gonna be. Oh my God, bro. I'll be on the tip of my seat for that.
Guys, this rule change, this single-handedly just ruined everything.
Christian Urena canceled his trip to Peru the moment that this got announced.
Are you still gonna go?
Yeah.
Because you're gonna go.
I gotta win.
Yeah, yes. Honestly, the thing about Steve and I, it doesn't matter what Konami throws at us.
Well, we're gonna play. Anyways.
Yeah, we're just gonna play anyways, okay?
But they're making it a little difficult.
But honestly,
will,
honestly, we just want to make these announcements so that like people can see,
they
like,
know
so they know about it, so everybody knows about it. Everybody's educated. Yo, so what is people?
Look.
You're tripping. Guys, Chris, G, he just canceled his trip. Yo, guys, follow follow us on X, man. Jeff Jones, he tweeted, what is happening?
Yeah, like this is
Jeff.
Click that the thread.
Yeah.
So this is a good way to look at it as well. So every YCS is 2 extra rounds, straight to top 8. Top cut has no time anymore, which is it's also crazy because most likely this is a money situation, right? So if they just put time back in Top Cut, like they're probably gonna waste like 20 minutes each round because there's no time or whatever, or 15 minutes each round.
Yeah.
People will take their time to think. You could have just add each of those together and at least give one more Top Cut round.
Yeah, like say top 16.
Exactly. That way every X2 makes it.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. 50-minute rounds and then the no draws. I disagree with this. If the rules at the time said top 32 is a top cut, that's a top cut.
Yeah.
So the previous tops count.
Yes.
If you're a new duelist trying to catch up to records, good luck.
Yeah.
It's
You're
harder
right.
for new duelists.
Yeah, you're right. I have 1 top 32, 1 top 16, 1 top 8, 1 finals, and 1 win.
First. So that means the only thing you're missing for the full
Top 16.
cycle is top 4, right?
Top 4, yeah. I haven't gone top 4.
Or top 64 for big ass tournaments.
Yeah. Honestly, this is crazy.
Just finish first.
Yeah. All right, guys. I have to get in the lab with Triff now. No cap. But guys, this was great. Look at that. Jeff Jones talking about it. Who else talking about it?
Yo, I would like to announce that I was the first person to know this in the world.
How?
Because I saw on the this exact policy, I was here like when they said 2 minutes ago uploaded, and the only posts on there were horse just puking because they want the ban list.
Yeah.
You know, Twitter thing. They just want to post. There was no actual thing. No one knew anything about this. I click. Obviously, everyone will figure out eventually when they read it. I'm like, let me just read it just in case. You know.
Yeah.
There might be some new rule I might need to know. I read it. I'm like, oh, they have the time rule, 50 minutes. Unfortunate. Then I'm like, tier 1, tier 2, top 8 only. At the time, I thought tier 1, tier 2.
Two was like locals, regionals.
I thought that was YCS regional.
Oh.
I didn't know at what point it's like what it is. That's what I thought. So I messaged Jesse immediately. I'm like, yo, bro, this is like tier 1, tier 2 is like YCS, right?
Yeah.
Then he's like, no, you idiot. He's like, it's
bro.
Locals. And then I'm like,
yeah, me too. I thought it was locals.
And then I'm like, okay, so we're safe.
Yeah, we're
and
safe.
I keep reading. And he's
And
like,
then
tier 3, tier 4. And then I text you. Remember I texted you? I'm like, bro, there's no the top. I'm like, top 8. What the hell?
Yeah.
And then you're like, what? No, you're capping.
Yeah. I didn't believe you. I actually didn't believe you.
I called. Then Jesse's like, yeah, that's it's the thing. And then I go on my Discord, the Bozo Cord, and I'm like,
everyone's freaking out.
Everyone, Avengers, assemble! The fucking 13 people come in. We're all going crazy.
Wow.
Like we're going crazy. We cannot believe what we're seeing. And but yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This is Trips and I input on this entire thing. I really hope Konami reverses all these things because we just want the game to be healthy. We want a game to live for 100 years, bro. Like, you know, we're trying to live on Takahashi's legacy. You know what
exactly.
I'm saying?
Like, rather than
like,
our kids playing like basketball, even though I'm sure they will. They're going to be on every single team and probably play in the NBA one day.
Of course.
But I also want them as well to be great at the game of Yu-Gi-Oh. Hopefully it exists by then.
Yeah, honestly, we just don't want to get this game to die.
Side note, I just bought 2 Pokemon decks and they came in. So Konami, if you continually do this, I'm like, it's not a we're allowed to play other games if we want to. So just keep in mind that you know, we're not forced to play Yu-Gi-Oh. So please do your best to make the game as good and healthy for all of us as possible, because who knows, one day we might get it might be it one day. We might say I've had enough and just play a different game. Yeah. Guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. This is us signing out. This is going to be uncut, unedited. All right, guys. Peace. That's crazy, bro. Crazy.